It is your Classic Metal Show right here on the ClassicMetalShow.com. That, of course, is Black Sabbath featuring Ronnie James Dio from the Heaven and Hell release. That is The Children of the Sea. That is by request of one and only Chris Aiken. Some guy writing in by the name of Chris Aiken, Chris.
Yeah, well, somebody was requesting it all show in the chat, and I was like, yeah, I want to hear that too.
All right. Well, we played it.
There it is. So there's your request. Stop asking.
All right. All right, we got about an hour and 15 minutes.
All right.
And there was a lot of music news this week.
Okay.
But before we get to that, we did have some emails and voicemails and things like that I wanted to get to and try to knock those out real quick, and then we'll cover the music news that happened this week. We don't usually do the whole music news thing, but there seems to be a lot of it that took place in a very short amount of time.
That's good.
And you actually passed a couple of topics over to me today that are music news related as well.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll finish out the last hour of the show with music news related stuff.
Okay, sounds good.
Since this is, after all, by namesake, the Classic Metal Show.
Yeah, Classic Metal Show. We might talk about music. Imagine that.
Yeah, I can't even imagine. All right, let me see here. I was looking for my begging for email bumper. There it is. All right, here's the begging for email bumper.
It's time for the Classic Metal Show to start begging for email.
What the hell is email?
Death sent me an email.
Well, when you figure it out, email me.
And here's your loser beggars, Neely and Chris.
You've got mail.
All right, last week while we were at the CMSB, the Chris Aiken Man Palace,
yeah,
we did the last story of the evening had to do with a quote-unquote transgender being placed in general population in a man's prison and being raped repeatedly.
Yeah, we called that the uplifting story of the night.
It was very inspirational because this individual survived the traumatic experience and is in a better place now.
Thank God.
Yeah, I was worried about it.
Me too.
But truck driver Shad, he wrote in last week during that segment. I didn't see it, obviously, because of our setup. But, this story of this transgender, this individual ended up in jail multiple times due to the crimes that he committed.
Right.
And, again, being that this was a liberal piece, they wanted you to feel sorry for this person.
Right.
Well, any rational thinking person would go, I don't feel sorry for you. Just ask Jackal.
Yeah, Jackal didn't feel any.
He'll tell you all about it. But anyway, Shad, the truck driver who checks in frequently, said, hail and kill. How about that dumb bitch stop fucking doing shit that gets put in prison? Then you wouldn't have to worry about getting raped. Dumb bitch. Fuck her. She did the crime. Bend over and do the time, motherfucker. Hail and kill.
Wow.
So Shad has no empathy. None.
And he used the proper vernacular. He called it her.
Yeah. So
Nice.
he was being politically correct while showing no empathy.
Yeah, he called it her.
Right. Then our own Psycho Postman wrote in. He gave us an update on his current situation.
Okay.
I just, for those of you who listen to the Classic Metal Show pretty much on a frequent basis, knows that the Psycho Postman had called in and was in the middle of his stressful time of separating from his wife and more or less looking for guidance and counsel from the Chris Aiken, who went through the same thing.
Right.
And basically was looking for some solace.
He was looking for his little victory.
Yeah, looking for some kind of guidance, which I think we tried to help put him on the right track.
Yeah, we did.
So he gives us an update.
All right, I hope it's good.
It's a email from Psycho Postman.
Okay.
Hail and kill. Just felt like emailing an update to the two of you, as well as some comments on the last shows and a long distance dedication request.
All right.
And he writes, my divorce will be final on June 23rd, hopefully.
Wow.
Since I last blubbered over the phone to you two back in November about missing my kids, I have gotten to spend each weekend with them, plus an extra day every other week. And we're doing as well as possible under the circumstances.
Okay.
The coolest thing is that when it's my time with the kids, Psycho Door Slammer, my soon-to-be ex, has to leave the house and stay elsewhere, just like I did when I got moogled.
Moogled.
That's what he said, moogled. The judge ordered this in order to keep the kids in the house 24/7, in their school and in their normal routine without getting bounced from place to place while waiting for the decree. So we switched houses when it was our time for our kids, and it's been rough, but I'm making it work, and the kids are weathering it as well, which is the main thing.
Well, that's nice.
So things are going well for the Psycho Postman in that regard.
Well, that's good.
Some comments about the last show.
Mm-hmm.
Loved it.
Was that
The week before last, not the Man Palace show, but the one before.
Okay.
The Ukrainian dude was clueless when you two were fucking with him, but still cool and funny. The guy that lives in Philadelphia who came from the Ukraine.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. Molly Ringwald was hot when she was younger, Neely, especially in 16 Candles and Pretty in Pink.
Thank you.
But I spent more time rubbing it out to Jake's girlfriend in the shower scene than to the pictures of Molly Ringwald's tits, Chris.
Oh, well, that's not right.
The chemsex shit is fucking scary to me, too. Just like the thought of raising my kids in these current fucked up times. But I'm going to do the best I can regardless and refuse to take on a defeated attitude.
Right.
The Bay Boys rock. Getting them on the show would be awesome.
We got to make that happen.
Well, the thing is that if we got a Bay Boy on, that would almost be like deposition material to admit that there is such a thing as the Bay Boys.
You think?
It almost would be admitting guilt, wouldn't you think?
It's like a motorcycle club.
I understand, but it's not because they're a quote-unquote gang. It's because of the things that they're being accused of. Yeah. So we can't ask them, hey, is it true that you threw dirt clumps at people who want to surf on that beach?
So I guess your point is, what would we ask them?
Yeah. How would we ask them anything without them incriminating or admitting to crimes or perceived crimes?
Couldn't we ask them why they're upset that people are invading their beach?
Well, that would be a question, but the thing is by saying upset would indicate that they took some action.
Not necessarily. You could be upset with somebody and not do anything.
Yeah, but how would you know that they were upset unless it was a story?
We heard.
But you see what the thing is that's confirming that there's some truth to that story, and I'm sure that they're not going to go before the judge and say, yeah, we had a coordinated attack with walkie-talkies and threw dirt clumps at people and flattened their tires and chased them off our beach.
Probably not.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all for having a Bay Boy on, but would they say, yeah, we fucked those people up pretty good?
Yeah, probably.
Unless we had somebody on anonymously without giving a name.
We could do that, too.
Yeah.
This is Bay Boy.
Yeah, Bay Boy Exhibit A.
Yeah, we'll just call him Bay.
Yeah. The Bay Boys.
Like that faggy, current term that people call Bay.
Yeah.
We'll just call this guy Bay. What's up, Bay?
Yeah. And then the last but not least, the long distance dedication, it reads, and he writes. Dear Neely. This is exactly how it's written, too. Dear Neely, Since my soon-to-be ex and I are currently have no contact order in place by the judge, I think you know a little bit about judges telling you not to do things,
Yeah.
and can only be within 500 feet of one another when we're switching at the houses for the kids.
Wow.
I just want you to let her know how thankful I am for the last 10 years we spent together. And how I will always be grateful to her for our beautiful children, and that she will always have a special place for me, Neely.
You know what we really need here? We need to get a couple of CMS shirts for his kids and get him to take a picture of his kids wearing the shirts on the way over to the mother.
Right.
That would be awesome. Wouldn't that be good?
That would be good.
I like the sound. You like the sound of that?
I do.
Psycho, tell us what size your kids' shirts are.
Well, the smallest I got are men's small.
How old are his kids?
I don't know.
Are they little or are they six?
I don't know. But that's the smallest shirt I have is a man small.
Yeah, we need to find out immediately.
Neely, in light of me bringing extra thankful for the 2 times she slammed my head into the door, could you please play Love Me 2 Times by The Doors?
No.
Thank you, all my love, Psycho Postman, hail and kill, fuck you niggers, hand wave and meat pocket.
Wow, hand wave and meat pocket.
Hand wave and meat pocket.
Just for that, we're not playing your Doors tune. As well as the fact that we would never do that anyway.
Right. Let's see. Who's next. This is somebody who wants to comment on the barber conversation. I'm going to assume that this might have been the guy in North Carolina who went and cut black hair.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so this is a comment on the barber situation who wouldn't cut black hair.
All right.
Hail and kill. I'm not calling to request any song, but I have comments to add to the barber conversation where the guy wouldn't cut the black guy's hair. I was a barber for 10 years. And I've got a lot to add to that. Also, I have a Bobby Blotzer story about what an asshole he is, and this goes back to 1985. My cell is 8.
All right. So he wants us to call him.
Do you want to call him?
Do you want to call him or not?
I don't care. It's 2 a.m.
True. Maybe we'll save that for next week.
All right.
We'll get him earlier in the show.
Yeah, it's a little late.
So this guy has a barber story,
All right.
and he's got a Bobby Blotzer story.
Fuck it. Call him. On.
Okay.
Wake his wife up.
I got another voicemail here to play.
All right.
Let's see what this guy's got to say.
Hey, I was just wanting you guys to discuss and do a review on Golgotha, the new Wasp album. I haven't heard anything about it yet. You guys haven't really touched on it yet. So
it's like a year ago.
Golgotha review, man. Good album. Check it out. Bye.
All right. That was like a year ago, right?
Yeah, 6-8 months.
Yeah. It's almost been a year.
Mm-hmm. My review?
It was okay. It wasn't the greatest. It wasn't memorable.
Yeah, I mean, I know some people think that it's like this return to form. I don't.
Yeah, I just thought it sounded like a Wasp record, but it wasn't, so I went, holy shit, that's the greatest.
Oh my God, Wasp is back.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking that either.
All right. Got another email or voicemail here.
All right.
Maybe not.
Right.
Nope. It's another one of those dead emails or voicemails, rather.
That's one of the best ones I've heard.
Sure. And let me see. I think that's about it. I think that covers everybody.
Is that it?
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
My review of Golgotha on Pit Riff 68 out of 100. Said it's That's I'm pretty comfortable with that.
I was wrong. There is another email.
All right.
This one is to you and I.
Okay.
This one comes from Jason.
Mm-hmm.
He writes, and he writes.
And he says,
"Hey there, Neely and Chris.
Hey.
I wanted to make some comments about docking."
All right.
Let me get my bumper out. Now we need to do the Neely Talks docking thing.
Yeah, because you're going to see Dockin next week.
I will see Dawn next week, and then I will see Dockin the band the following week.
Look at you.
And then I will see them the following week after that.
Really?
Yeah, because they'll be here in the area twice within, one Friday, and then the following Friday they'll be back again.
Look at you.
I know. So I'll be rocking with some docking.
Look at you. Never going to be home. You're turning into a real partier.
Yeah, but it's a Friday, so I won't miss the show.
Yeah, well, that's good.
So I won't leave you hanging, my friend.
Yeah, it's bad enough I got to do one next week. I mean, I'm excited about doing the show next week.
Well, you got some worthy co-hosts.
I do. I just don't like leading.
Sure.
It's really what it comes down to. I just don't like leading.
Right.